Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Zachariah the Ghost. Guys, I just want to talk about something, which I see everybody's afraid to speak about when it comes to Zcc in South Africa. I just don't understand. When you go online, you see about 90% of people who are talking about Zcc exposed, Zcc this, Zcc that. They're even mentioning things that I don't want to mention here on this video. And I know that Zcc has millions and millions of members. And the members, they can take videos of Ngedi, videos of Kosha, and upload these videos online. But they cannot sit down and take a video of themselves saying we love our church. And I'm shocked. If it was the matter of, okay, we grow up knowing that there is no camera phones which are allowed in Moria. We cannot do certain things because we respect the church, this and that. That's fine. But why do you take the video of Ngedi and put it online, but you cannot take the video of yourself and speak about how proud you are with your church? Already you are wearing a badge every day. Already you are wearing a cap every day. It's either it's hot, cold, or windy, or whatever. That cap, you make sure that it will be glued on your head. So you are carrying the star anyway. Why don't you just speak about the beauty of your church? We see that all the time. We see that all the time, and I just don't understand. I made a video about Zcc in Zimbabwe versus Zcc in South Africa. I see people are showing me love on that video, and I start seeing members of Zcc in South Africa, commenting, telling me like some of the things, and I'm grateful because we need to have a dialogue. And I hear people who are Zcc members in Zim, they are commenting on the video, telling me certain things about the branch in Zim. I'm happy about that. We need to have a dialogue, because the same dialogue we are having, when you go to the Zcc branches, you will find the elders who are telling you stories about the Zcc. But to speak about it in public, it looks like it's a problem. Look, we know camera phone was not allowed. And we have seen the President Ramaphosa, taking pictures with the bishop. We saw that. It's not even something that we can hide. And we have seen the star on the mountain, everywhere online. Who took that picture if the camera phone is not allowed in Zcc? Who took that picture? That means it's the media. If the media is allowed to take pictures, we are the members. Why can't we take the pictures? I'm not saying this to say the cameras need to be allowed for people to go in there and take pictures. But I'm saying if the media is allowed to take the pictures in there, why not? People are allowed to go and take the pictures in there. But I understand there is rules and regulations. We have to respect that. Yes, we are loyal members. We are the law-abiding citizen. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. That's what I'm saying. Now, 90% of people who saying Zcc exposed, these are the members who never been in church. These are the members who never been in Moria. These are the people who hate the church because somebody said something about the church. I spoke about the church one day and I saw somebody saying, this is a doctrine, this is a brainwash. You are saying this because of the church, because of this and that. I'm like, look, we can have the discussion of the church, you and I, but it's not going to help us. Because you are also going to a church, right? And that church has the leader, right? And most of the time, the church you praise, there is somebody with the opposite skin color, right? And that's not oppression, and that's not slavery. Because somebody started to quote Bob Marley and said, Bob Marley said this and this and that, slavery. I said, oh, when people are going to the black church, that's slavery. But when people are going to the white church, it's not slavery. Now let's sit down, let's look at things. Let's look at your leader. Let's look at other church leaders. I'm not saying this to defend any church. I'm a storyteller. I just want to have a dialogue. Why do you speak about certain things when you are with certain people in a certain space, but when you are in public, it's a problem? You act like you don't even touch that. Come on, let's be fair. If we speak about these churches, let's speak about these churches. We know back in the days it was a taboo. You couldn't speak about, the Zcc church. It was a taboo. It was something that people cannot speak about. I don't know if maybe it was just one of the things that they were told in church not to do, or it was just people were just fearing a lot not to speak about these things. We speak about these things. When you speak about something and you have whatever agenda you want to have, that's perfectly fine. It's you, and you will face the judgments and whatever, and you need to know exactly what you're talking about. When you speak about something because you're passionate about, it's perfectly fine. You will just reap whatever you want to sow. But I want to say something. Whatever environment that you grow up in, you will be most likely feel comfortable to speak about. You cannot go and speak about fishing if you've never been the person who've been there and doing fishing. I don't know if you understand what I'm talking about. People who grow up being in the tavern, they can tell you lots and lots of stories because they've been in that environment over and over again. They will tell you who goes home with who, and who buy a lot of alcohol, and who spend the lot of money, and who do what in that space, because they grew up in that space. They spend most time in that space. When you grew up in church, you should speak about the experience and the things that you are comfortable about. But when you speak about something, it's like, what are you talking about? What do you mean when you say, what am I talking about? I speak about the church, and that's it. I see this a lot, and it has to change. I'm like, you're wearing a cap anyway. You're wearing a badge anyway. Why can't you just be proud of saying, I'm a member of this and that? Of course, we see others, they are member of the church, and they will go out, and join other churches, and some will speak bad about the church. It's okay. And we see other members who get out of the church. We see them banning the uniform, banning, the church pictures and everything. It's okay. That's how you feel. It's perfectly fine. And if you have the guts and the power to take everything and ban it and put it online, I don't understand, why didn't you speak about the nice times when you were at that space? Listen, I'm doing this video because of everybody's negative. Let me be the first guy who speak about the positive thing about the church. Understand this. When everybody's using this road, let me use the other road. That's all I'm saying. Now, look at this way. Every church member who has been there, who has been in that church, after they leave that church, they go to other churches, they speak bad about the church. But when they were in the church, they don't speak good about the church. I just don't get it. Are you speaking good or bad about the church when you're outside because of you are hungry? You want zelewa. You want something to eat. You want something to chow. You want food. Where you going so that they can like you and take the content and put it out there. You see somebody is saying this about that church. Are you getting paid? Do you want zelewa? Come on, man. We know in my home language they say hojawa loelo. It means to have what you want to have, you need to go to war for that. To eat healthy food, you need to sweat for that healthy food. You need to go out and fight and work hard for that healthy food. Sometimes our language and English is two different languages. It can be lost in translation. But anyway, two different languages, you get what I'm saying. And I just wanted to do this video of saying, guys, stop behaving bad. Whatever church you are in Zion, the one that is wearing only white. You are in Apostle. You are in Rome Catholic Church. You are in Methodist. You are in this new, no. Because now these other ones, we call them, these new churches now, they have these lots of names that you can't even mention. It's the New Day, it's the New what, is the Anglican, is the there is lots, eh? Even if you are in Islamic or you are in this, yeah, before I even butcher some other names of the churches, the point is, be proud of your church. Speak about your church. Don't be in that church and when you're out, you want to speak something dirty about the church. And in fact, if you are asking why I have beard, it's been a year since our church is closed. It's more than a year. I miss having my beard. Feeling like a man. Feeling like an African proud black man. Oh yeah. Growing up, I used to be told that I'm too ugly to be on TV. Now I look back and I ask all the enemies, do you still feel the same? Do you think I should change my nose? Or change the skin? How do you feel? Tell me how you feel. Because this is the passion, this is what I love. I want to be a storyteller. And that's it. Guys, all I'm trying to say is love yourself. Love whatever church you are into. Don't be the person who's all over the place. When you are on this side, things are happening this side. When you're on the other side, things are happening. Don't be into different places at the same time. Like what Taylor Perry is saying. If you have water and the water is just on this jug, a smaller jug, don't go and pour that water to different plants. All the plants will die. Take that water and focus on one plant. Put that water on one plant every day. That plant will grow. You will find some of the seeds that later you can go and do whatever and you can have one tree. But you put the water into all the different plants, that water is not going to be enough. So if you are in church, focus being there in church. If you drink alcohol, good for you. Drink, brother, drink, my sister. That's perfectly wonderful. Just remember that after drinking, behave yourself. Guys, I appreciate you guys showing me love and support. I just wanted to speak about this because I see this all the time. And people are super excited when somebody is burning their clothes, forgetting that that person bought those clothes with their money. And that person went to that church. Nobody said you need to go to that church. So when you're out of that church, stop putting everything online of saying, guys, the church did this, did that to me. You are the one who went there. Speak when things are fine. It's the same thing I used to tell people about relationships, that I have a problem when somebody is making love and enjoying relationship and making children with somebody. It is perfectly normal. They are closing that door. You are not going to know what they're doing in that house. But the day they are fighting, when they come out of that door, now everybody needs to know what is happening inside. Share things with us when things are good. Don't come to us when things are bad. You're like, you see this husband of mine? Yeah, right. You see this wife of mine? Yeah, right. You chose it, my man. You chose it. That's it. You had all the different choices that you could have picked, and you decided to choose it. She's yours. Fix it. Tell us when everything is nice. Come out here and say, me and my bae, or me and my hubby, we are super cool. And we don't bother anybody. This is how we do things. Say that we like that kind of content. Share good news. Don't come to us and give us only bad news. What are you talking about? Brother, this is how we tell stories. Guys, I appreciate you guys showing me love and support. Thank you. My beard looks good. I need to grow it. Become like Ashim Amla. Yeah. Yeah.